Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rivers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
At their own 2-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
Jackson.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He's got Burton here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Indianapolis.
Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. That'll bring him second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 13 yards out. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And, of course, you know, you wondered who would be that team this year to get the number 2 seed because, remember, as we all know in the past, they'd be home on the couch right now getting ready for the divisional round.
That is an excellent point. Instead now, they're playing for their playoff lives. And they can't worry about the idea that, well, in the past, we wouldn't be playing this weekend. The bottom line is, as the number 2 seed, you do have to play. The good thing, you have the home field advantage. They need to go ahead and play to that level.
And you just know that before the season, they were like everybody else thinking, oh, 7 playoff teams, yeah, add an extra one. That sounds great. And then you find out, oh, wait, we're the number 2 seed that has a disadvantage. Not as happy right now. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. Stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. On first down, Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. shotgun. It's Rivers. Now he's going to go up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking sideline, incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll find Pittman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep. It got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 79 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Lining up for the extra point.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That's into the hands of Pascal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun, Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jalen Ferguson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's 3rd down. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. So we're at halftime of this. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Back in the 1st quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the 1st quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory. At the 2-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
1st and goal.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run here with Mack. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
For the extra point.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up? And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 76 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this carries into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now another drive coming for Phillip Rivers and the Colts. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rivers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Third and long for Rivers. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Rivers hands this one to Matt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Calais Campbell on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Third down.
Here's Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Another run here with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again with Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know,